thirst for, something. Neon can deliver.
Craft, one batch. 1 minute starting now.
Yeah, you didn't hear it from me, but Supervisor Gorov's... There are
Assembly
war deals
complete.
going on.
Craft, one batch. 1 minute starting now.
Guess what I'm not having for dinner? If you said seafood, win a
Assembly
prize.
complete. Craft, one batch. 1 minute starting now. Assembly complete.
What I wouldn't give for just one solid week of sunshine.
It's a living, right? Hey, Riley. Maybe you'll find something fun over here. Like Cas and Best Tacos. I'm up for doing this again. Bye.
You are a sight to behold. Happy to even out the load.
What?
Aren't you the one I saw running away from that crazy guy? your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you.
Everything you heard is true. A grand family.
Yes?
If I shift those on again, my throat is
Just another lousy day
Things are
in
dangerous,
Neil.
apparently.
Ah, wonderful. Super A+. But Yannick could always use...
Yeah.
What's up?
Hello, and welcome back, Mr. Tofik. I am aware that this is your...
Well, there's no way in hell I'm letting Cora land here.
It's a dangerous galaxy.
Hotel Bullseye! Your home away from home. Bored. Never look at the
If you're wondering what that smell is, it's neon.
Something I can do for you, love. Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okaribo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression. Oh. I'm afraid I've stepped right into it again. Damn. You aren't here about Mr. Okaribo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst. Yeah, maybe you should have, for my sake. This mess with Mr. Okaribo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game. Normally, yes, but in this case, Mr. Okaribo has put me in a real bind. Mr. Okaribo owes a substantial debt to Keltkor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall. We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations. We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills. Niall? Oh, he's the CEO of Keltkor. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you. You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you. Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okaribo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you? Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise. When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously, business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system. But it's clearly backfired. A poor man. Nice visiting with you.
I'm not in the mood.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
If you want to talk, you'll have to schedule an appointment.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts in every
Be here when you're ready. The hotel will be
It's a wonderful... I appreciate your kindness. I don't think anyone else in Neon would have helped me hand out those flyers. Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens. Really? Let me take a look. Oh, I did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt. And I like her. Oh, that came out wrong. What I meant to say was, I respect her business acumen. Look at me. My palms are sweating. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer. I do have feelings for her, and maybe now I will have the courage to tell her. I know they say never to mix business with pleasure, but there are always exceptions. Farewell, my friend, and tell everyone we have plenty of mining supplies in stock.
How are you liking that laser gun? Pew pew.
Welcome to Keltcore. Clover McKenna at your service. That's fantastic! I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you. And here, for your efforts.
Been stationed here for years now, and I'm always finding something new.
Hello.
Is there anything I can help with? Did you find it? Your answers? I haven't had a chance to talk about all the truths of Unity in quite some time. Oh? And what lesson would that be, I wonder?
But there's right and there's wrong. And the hunter has got to pay. And that's not a perspective.
Ah, an interesting theory. When you cross into a new universe... Anyway... it could end up being the only constant you have amidst the infinite worlds that will stretch out. Of course, how could he not? It's exactly what I would do if I was still as lost as he is. You are never fully separate from your other selves, not completely. Do we somehow share a soul, and is it merely our actions that differ? Another of a million questions to ponder. Imagine that there's someone that looks like you, knows everything about you, but whose choices might as well be a stranger's for all the sense they make. It can make your skin crawl, as if someone is playing a joke with your very existence. Murdering them is a way to take back control, to say no, and leave you to join my counterpart to enter the Unity? Are you prepared to take that step into the infinite? What kind of person is heading through there? Every person has their own moral compass, is that right? Ah. I know. Your patience must be strained. I see you did pay attention to our talks. Very well. I'll leave. Thank you for giving me this chance. I'll need to, make some arrangements here, and then I'll be gone.
Are you a member? Keeper Apple seems to know us.
We'll get through this. Those Starborn aren't gonna stop us.
I thought maybe I would come up with something to say, but I've got nothing. So, instead, I thought I would quote something that gave me comfort a long time ago. Is God real? The more proper question would be, is reality divine? Existence itself is a mystery which yearns to be uncovered. What is goodness but a comparison to the good? What is existence but a participation in being? For where the diversity of the universe inspires awe and wonder, it exists only in contrast to a simplicity so pure that it may only be understood as primordial and even divine. Our essence is what was imagined by its mind. But what we consider imagining and what we consider mind are in fact so far beyond our understanding that even these metaphors are like the tiny whitecaps on a massive searching sea. There's more, but those are the parts that speak to me the most. Thank you.
That was really thoughtful, Mateo. Thank you. Does anyone else want to say anything? Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something.
I don't often speak about what I believe in. It seems so redundant with how I live. But death is one of those occasions where it's hard not to look at one. Our friend is gone. There's no afterlife, or second meetings. No God in heaven that is curating a perfect ending for them. So it's up to us. We are what lives on. If the pain of loss inspires us to greater action, then that is the good that comes from it. Humanity is what truly creates our world. We are the ones that judge things to be good or evil, joyful or mournful. Let's take responsibility for it. Let us remember what we have lost.
Walter, are you part of the House of Enlightenment? I never knew that.
Yes, well, I like to keep some things private.
You all might not like thinking about this, but when we die, everything about us breaks down, decomposes, gets eaten up by insects and microbes. Or due to the lack of a biosphere, we are simply carried away by space and time until we sizzle in a distant sun's corona, or get pulled in some gravitational field and coalesce with other debris. Not comforting, huh? But I disagree. Do you know what I find uncomfortable? The thought that after I die, the universe is just going to stand still forever. Could you imagine? The fact is that the universe goes on, that life goes on, that things not just sit still. That right there is the comfort that I need. Yeah, we die. And some people go way before they should. But the universe doesn't care. Not because it's evil, but because it's infinite. Ever expanding. And who wouldn't want to be a part of infinity? Even if it's just for a short while. Listen, we don't worry about ourselves before we were born, do we? Of course not. We emerge from the universe as we return to it. And for one beautiful moment, we are here, together.
Yes, that certainly was an interesting perspective, Barrett.
Chat for a bit? You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? I mean, this might be the worst time to bring it up, but... Yes. Won't we all? Well, I've taken up enough of your time.
You know, what you're feeling right now is a chemical reaction whose evolutionary goal never seems to work for me, no matter how many times I do this. Well, look at us. You know, if there's one piece of advice I can actually give you, it's that lost loved ones have a way of coming. One day you'll be sweeping out some old shelf or digging through a desk, and there it'll be. Some old paperweight of theirs. Theoretically, of course. You're welcome.
I don't believe we met. Ajay Mamasa. I wish the circumstances of my visit were better. Yes, I'm sure I understand. Unfortunately, this isn't the first Constellation funeral I've been to. After 35 years, you say goodbye to a lot of friends. I hope you don't mind me saying, but I feel numb just thinking about it. Sarah meant the world to me. She was the future. I knew it as soon as I met her. Exactly the same as when you met her, I bet. Determined. Fearless. My only problem as a mentor was trying to convince her to be more tactful. Those old military instincts would always get her in trouble. Oh, yes. Knew him, argued. Sebastian will be back tomorrow. Yes. She could make me so angry. I bet relationships in Constellation are still messy, aren't they? And moreover, it makes the losses sting harder. But
I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done. It's not much. Good. Good. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying. Could you excuse me?
Hi. Is talking supposed to make us all feel better? What's the point? I just feel like I want to be a million light years away from everyone.
Is it quieter in the lodge, or is it just me? I guess it's good to be in fashion. You know, there's an old Aquila story about two pioneers who got lost trying to find a new frontier to settle. One of them takes ill. Clear he's not gonna make it, he turns to his partner and says, "Don't bury me. Let the ground take what it's due. I'd rather be a ghost chasing after you than walk through the pearly gates knowing an eternity of loneliness until you get there." Sad story, huh? Yeah, you got me. I hate funerals.
Drink? Pour.
Two old friends. May their ghosts go... Aye.
Everyone is in mourning. I understand. I have seen death. I have lost people I considered close. But this is... It is not the same. I am not sure I am making sense. Thank you.
It almost feels wrong. It's just easier to feel guilty, if you'll excuse me.
I am told these types of gathering No, I don't. I appreciate if you would like, though. I can add some consoling language to my programming. It will take some time to adapt, but it will be okay. How was that? I will note that feedback for later.
Hey. Let's get out there and do something new today, shall we? Thought you'd never ask. Here, all yours. Ship's good. Buckle up and let's go. Orbital pattern locked. Easy. I love the feeling after a perfect jump. Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
So, how was it? Did you kill Aquilus, as I asked? Or did you let him go? Oh, come on. You don't think it crossed my mind that you might not do it? That you might just tell him to run away? Are you sure? He isn't, say, hiding somewhere he thinks I won't find him? Don't make this about... Quick and clean. Good. Did I hurt your pride by questioning you? Fine, fine. Very well. Funny. Doesn't quite feel the way I was expecting. Well, no matter. Next universe, I'll handle it myself. See if that makes a difference.
didn't think we had any new miners on account of the positions being full up. Well, that's a little weird. But, as long as Trevor's okay with it, I can't say that I mind. Anyway, I'm Layla. When I'm not mining, I'm tinkering with Gnome, our unofficial mascot. I fill that computer brain of his with all sorts of nonsense and announcements. Of course, if you're here to chat, I'm always happy to talk shop. Especially if you're interested in talking about the heart of Mars. Oh, so you're interested? Word is there's a cave out in the Martian wastes with a gleaming node of the purest titanium ore. It's worth quite a lot of credits. But some say the heart of Mars is cursed. Hundreds have gone in search of it, never to return. And every one of them met a grisly fate. Maybe, just maybe, you could be the first to succeed, though. You know, if you think you got what it takes. No judgment if you're too scared. I know cursed rocks and all. I don't know for sure if it's really cursed, but I'll give you location of the cave. Good. No, she seems to know what she's doing. He always acts like he's top dog, but we all know he couldn't mine his way out of a wet paper bag. Oh, you're a miner too. Funny. I didn't think there were any new contracts starting. Which means you must work for a rival company. And if you think I'm going to divulge trade secrets, you've got to... Look, I won't report you, because we've all been there. I like this job. I don't have any intention of losing it over something... Yeah, Gnome's been down here. No one's had the heart to junk him. But when I started, I gave him new purpose. I modeled his responses after my own sarcastic sense of humor. Improved, or at least that's what... Okay, bye.
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 2200 hours until 0500 hours the next morning.
Most visitors can't wait to get off this one.
Money to hire me, but all I'm doing is sitting around. Hey, you gonna reassign me or what? Ready to make it happen, Skipper.
Ahoy, Captain!
Ready here. Floor's good too.
Red apogee, surrounded by stars and the vastness of space.
Let's see what's on this ball. Always nice to spend some time with you. You know me. I'm always up for the next adventure.
stepladder's talking. What? Hold on. You're telling me you actually found the heart of Mars? It's supposed to be harmless prank we send newbies to go find. It's not supposed to actually exist. Yet, here it is. Or at least something resembling the legend. The only way this could happen is if... Damn it! If I gave you the wrong cave coordinates. Well, whatever you found, it's still impressive. You showed me up on this one. Feel free to keep it, since I'd say you earned it.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the road.
Time to greet the stars.
Maneuvering into position. And we are now in stable orbit.
You've certainly shaken things up around here. I heard you're responsible for Ularu. I appreciate the notion, but in the future, I'd prefer to handle my own problems. But now that's all in the past. Good, because there's no end. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions? Good. The mission board is generally self-explanatory anyway. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside. And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh, and congratulations, of course. No, only within the tower. You certainly will. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy. Just for you.
Don't cause any trouble.
I'm not gonna say this twice. What are you? Looking at?
Today's a peach of a day. You want me to carry something for you? Well, if you must. I'm always here for you. If you come back to me, all right?
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days.
Yeah? What? Yes.
All right, buzz off. Busy.
And with the two of us together, I wouldn't say no to a gift. Oh, well, if you must. Hey, if you go, I'll follow. Whatever you say, I'll be waiting.
I think I got them. What do you call them? Cons? Yeah, I got cons.
No time to chat. Are you lost? Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
I just can't stop smiling around you. On it.
Be careful if you run into those eclipse. Dick jerks. They fly around like they own the settled city. Stumps. And they...
Word to the wise.
go? If you're sure you don't need backup.
You should talk with Duncan. I handle the boring behind the scenes.
To partner with local governments to find mutually beneficial arrangements.
You know, with just one look, you get... I was tired of waiting around anyway. To think one man made all of this. Nothing was here until we're on Hope.
I don't want to hear any complaints. Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here.
You are a sight to behold. Goodbye to you, love. Love you make every day. Whatever you say, I'll be waiting.
We'd be dust, except for the factory.
Someone needs to do something. Is this really happening?
Off-worlders. Nothing ever good comes from them.
You walk the factory floor?
Just keep it holstered, and we'll get along fine.
Today's a peach of a day. Back in action.
I can't believe Ron Hope's dead.
Planets like this are precious.
Don't worry about us. We're just here to keep the peace.
Your safety is our #1 priority.
We try to stay out of our guests' way, but we're always here if needed.
Hey, actually, maybe you wouldn't mind helping me with another sensitive security matter while you're at it? Hey, I heard you did a great job handling the situation with the colonists. Given your expertise, I wonder if you'd be willing to help with another delicate situation? Oh, good. I was hoping you wouldn't mind. After you answered our earlier distress call, you seemed like the sort of person that could help me out. There's a guest, Corbin Carpenter, a former wanted criminal from the Freestar Collective, actually. He's causing trouble. We could use some help dealing with him. Great. We'd like to avoid a shootout if possible, but if it happens, well, at least it won't look as bad for us if a vigilante takes him out. I'll give you a key to his room. Things have been quiet for a while now, so I'm hoping he doped himself up and passed out. This might be the opportunity you need to get the drop on him, talk to him, or subdue him before he can act. Good luck.
Hope you're having a pleasant day.
Oh, hey. A customer.
Hey there.
Welcome to... Feel free to look around, but don't break anything. And before you ask, there aren't any... Why would I? I have to... My uncle works for the but it's not... Have fun out there.
I feel my bank account getting drained just standing here. How much is it for a night? No, don't tell me.
I don't think any place could be more perfect.
Paradiso Security's only here for your safety. Pretend we're not even here.
Why did I think 3 days was going to be enough?
We've got some of the best private security and the settled systems.
Hey! Who the hell are you, and what are you doing in my room? You want to talk, huh? What, you got a complaint with the way I am? Well, go on now, let's talk. Time's wasting. Okay, I'm listening, but you better not be trying something stupid. You better not be lying about if I listen to you. Take the easy way. Fine. Twisted my arm. Turn myself in. Apologize. Pay for the damages. Whatever stupid shit it takes for them not to send me back to prison, I'll do it. Tell them I'm here. Packing up to go.
Hey, good job handling that without violence. Despite them almost begging for it.
Got my eye on him in case he tries something stupid. Enjoy your stay knowing you're in our capable hands.
I'm here to help if you need it.
No major incidents in a while.
Can I assume you took care of that guy? Hope he's not too much trouble for you. Wow, you really did it. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. Now, I just hope he keeps his word. But either way, you defused the situation, and I think we can handle it from here. Thanks. I really owe you one. You know, I was worried about those colonists, but they do good work and stay out of... Honestly, it's not as exciting as you might think most of it. More often than not, heck, even pirates leave. Nothing really to report on that. Stay safe.
It may be paradise. That doesn't mean we don't run into trouble from time to time. You know the drill, Vasco. Protocol.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effect. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen.
Neon, where every vice can be indulged.
Where are you getting your
and then
information,
all
Victor?
vices in reverse.
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
Back.
Save it for someone who gives it to.
It's nice to see a friendly face. Hello. I'm sorry if I sound rude, but would you mind coming back later? We're actually closed right now. I just forget to pull down the shutters. I'm afraid so, but I don't really want to talk about it right now. Perhaps another time. Well, I suppose there's no harm. You can't really do anything unless you can reverse the flow of time. The thing is, well, I lost my husband Thomas last week. He supposedly had a heart attack and fell from the upper platform. Of course, that's the official word from Neon Security. I'm not so sure they're telling me the truth. You're damn right I do. How that security officer could stand there and tell me Thomas died of a heart attack. I'm sorry, this is my problem. You're just here to shop and here... Oh my. You're the first person in this awful, awful city that's reached out to help me. Thank you. The truth is all I suppose the proper place to start would be with Neon Security's witness, Tevin Anastas. Just please be very careful. I don't want to end up with 2 murders on my conscience. Huh? Oh, goodbye.
Thanks for choosing Chunks.
Excuse me, I don't suppose you're looking for a robotics expert, are you? I have a vested interest in getting out of Neon. So much for common courtesy.
Ready to relax?
You good?
Those chimeras really pack a punch.
Would you care to... Yes. Can I help you? I'm not telling you a thing. I've already reported what I saw to security. Stop wasting my time and leave. Your presence is bad for business. Are there any civilized souls in this damn city? Fine, I'll tell you what I know. But let's try to make this quick, I saw it happen. Thomas was murdered and thrown into the ocean. Afterwards, I foolishly reported the incident to security. For my efforts, I was rewarded with a gun to my head and threatened with death if I didn't keep silent. It was hard to hear over the commotion, but I'm sure I heard Thomas call his attacker Russell and Rusty a few times. From what I could gather, the attacker was after credits, and Thomas refused to give him any. After that, well, Thomas went for a swim. God, no. I've seen him around here and there, but if he ever were to come into my shop, I tell him to leave immediately. In fact, I would never even talk to someone like him. I have no business dealing with petty criminals or Aurora addicts. Where else would someone like him be, He stays at the sleep crates near Madame Sauvage's place. In any case, when you confront him, my name cannot be mentioned. I'd very much dislike sharing Thomas's briny fate. And with that, I must insist you leave me in peace. That is, of course, unless you'd like to make a hefty purchase. Look, man, have a heart. I can't pay right now.
Sophistication for wrestling your mind. You got you covered.
Hey, buddy, why don't you throw a few credits my way, huh? Help a guy out, yeah? End up in the ocean? What the hell are you... Wait, no. He told me that everything was taken care of. No one would know. Listen, you gotta hear me out. I never meant to do anything. It was an accident. Why else? I needed some creds for Aurora, and everyone knows he and his wife run that shitty little shop. All they do is rip people off. He was bound to have creds. I got in a fight with Thomas. I asked him for some creds, but the bastard wouldn't give me anything. Things got out of hand. He ended up falling off the upper platform. It was an accident, I swear. Then I called my buddy in security and told him what happened. He took care of everything after that. Hell no, I'm not doing that. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a rat. Listen, I messed up, I know that. But nothing can change what's already done. Just let me go and I'll disappear forever. No one will ever see me again. No one even needs to know I'm alive. Just... come on, just let me go. Oh my God. You don't need to worry. No one will ever see me again. I swear it.
Another day, another shift. Thomas didn't die of a heart attack. That's a... Please, tell me everything you know. I want to hear it all. I knew it. I just knew that I was being fed lies. Nothing added up right from the start. Neon security. How can they sleep at night and act like my husband's life wasn't worth anything? My husband's killer. Did you find him? What happened to him? Rusty. I believe he was one of the Generdyne workers that would come around and cause trouble. Steal things, vandalize, or the like. They were a rowdy bunch. My husband usually handled the troublemakers and became well acquainted with Rusty and his so-called friends. Vandalism and shoplifting is one thing, but murder? I just never thought things could go this far. So, what did you do with Rusty? Well, I guess I don't much care for what you did with him, as long as he paid for what he did. And about security. Did you find out which officer is behind the cover-up? Yes, you're right. It just boils my blood thinking about what they did. But I must say that I feel oddly vindicated just by knowing the truth. The uncertainty was constantly eating away at me. At least I can take solace knowing that justice was served, at least to some degree. I never would have figured out the truth without you. I have credits for you here. Oh, you're so sweet. In any case, please know how grateful I am that you helped me. You're the only person to ever show kindness to me in this city. And now that I know the truth, I can try to focus on healing. Thank you for everything, from both myself and Thomas.
I don't want to like it, but I got to admit, New Atlantis is classy. how much Walter pays in property tax on this baby.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail. I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes. Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right. We have to see the unity for ourselves.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
Ask if you've got questions. Speak up.
These last glimpses from the eye.
We're all here for the same reason.
Catch a smile out there. Oh, sorry. Was doing the tally's work in my... Been poring over the charts, looking for it. Forgot to check the math on a few equations. The brain's long gone. Raise the thoughts with you later.
Respond or we'll open fire. Galmag is offering a substantial reward to avenge the murder. Therefore, being engaged, do you wish to register any files? Not the first time I've heard that. Alright, statement noted.
got my attention, Captain. Mm-hmm.
Your ship is way bigger than Dad's.
What's new? Finally. Let's get out of here. Last one to the ship is a rotten Prasada berry.
Barrett, good to see you. You two have fun. Just not too much fun.
You got it.
I just can't stop smiling around you. I got a reputation to maintain.
Unleash scientists on these temples for decades and still only scratch the surface. Come back!
bittersweet home, I suppose.
Spend so much time looking at this. The eye's showing signs over another one of those big anomalies. Here, catch a smile. Gave up my room in the lodge so Andreja had a back to the red shifts and gravity's pull.
Bet you never expected to end up involved in something like this.
And if we're asking everyone to take care of any leeches on their... Sure, have at it. Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you. Sure, have at it. Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. I'm sure you can find something you like.
Check the plate. We're good. We're in orbit, Captain.
Need some work done? Hey, what can I do for you? Anything I can help you with? I'm sure you can find something you like.
Always nice to spend some time with you.
This never gets old. Stable orbit achieved. We can stay here forever. Well, a while anyway. Jump complete. Want to do it again, just for fun? No. Hardest jump ride down, longest Look at no shields. Go get
The crab drive is crippled. They're not
Didn't know
escaping.
what hit them.
We've not
Not
got the
everyone
shields.
would have stuck their necks out. Anyway, we can repay you. That can be arranged. Thanks again. Landing now.
Hey, you're not supposed to.
temples of such peculiar monuments. I don't believe in luck, Chris. Take a break. Let's chat.
Hello, Captain. Oh, sore. The eye's showing signs over another one of those big anomalies. Here, catch a smile.
Landing sites good to go.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Some rare air on that jump. Ah!
Good day, Captain.
Everybody in Constellation dreams of this moment. This is amazing! The unity, the multiverse, this is everything and more, literally. No kidding. Think of the dissertations. Boundless topics, no bound. This explains so much, though. They're disorganized, petty, weird, and also deeply fascinating at the same time. Because they are just people. We never rule that out, but it feels so good to know we weren't fighting against robot alien ghost gods or something. You're right. They've hurt us in their quest for power. But it all comes back to this. We don't know what will happen if you enter the... You might lose yourself or become a two-headed space shark. There are too many variables. What? No. I just have to go back and forth about it for a while. Just part of my process. Of course, at the end of the day, it's your choice. But I will say this. Our entire purpose in Constellation is to explore. I'm with you. I'm not gonna hold you back. But if you know, become evil or whatever, I'm also not gonna have your back. Anytime. The possibility of turning evil aside, I appreciate you taking the lead on this. You're guiding Constellation to new frontiers, new discoveries, and we should all follow your example. On that note, there's something else I'd like to discuss with you, if you have time. It's not on the scale of entering the Unity, but it is tangentially related. Thanks. This has been swirling in my brain goo for a while now. So, I've been pondering over what's happened and what it all... And I've got a favor to ask. A teensy-weensy favor. I think it's time I joined you in the physics-bending powers business. See if one of those temples works for more than just you. Marvelous. I'm glad you're as gung-ho about this as I am. As it so happens, I've already talked to Vladimir. Seems our eye in the sky is back up and running. He sent me the coordinates for the temple already. We just have to visit.
site is clear. Let's head down.